This is Raymond with Vaping 360, hanging out with J.Mark from Rogue USA, who has some beautiful, high-performing mods that also emphasize safety. He's going to tell you all about them.
Hi. First of all, thanks for the opportunity. It's been a work of, of passion, obviously. I've had the opportunity to do some of the artwork for some of the major mod makers out there, including Continuous Current. I was able to cut my teeth learning about the mods and the design, and basically was given the opportunity to take what I thought could be improvements, especially in safety, and implement them with my own design mod. And there's been so much focus in the industry about performance, voltage drop, the hardest hitting mod, and yet we're getting all these issues of mishaps and incidents, including and predominantly consumer misuse. But there's a lot of things we can do to add to the safety of the mod. So proper ventilation is key to us, and that's really what I wanted to focus on without losing any integrity of the mod.
Now, a lot of your competitors, they're using bottom holes for venting. You're going with the top. Can you explain why you did that?
Basically, every 18650 battery is seamed at one end. That's the top end, the positive end. And historically, in electronics world, we're to put the battery positive end up. Well, unfortunately, when a battery were to have a catastrophic discharge to vent, what happens is the battery, the last thing it does before it actually vents is it swells. So when that energy tries to dissipate, it's blocked by its own self in the tube, by the battery itself. So you need to have the ventilation above the battery. And while we know it's going to vent from the top, we don't know where on the top. So we did them every 90 degrees. And this mod was designed so if you should have a catastrophic discharge, the mod will fall over and spin out, as opposed to taking off. With one hole, you're providing a propulsion engine. A lot of other companies are saying, well, we vent it from the bottom and just run your battery upside down. Well, if you're holding the mod and it were to vent, would you rather it go off in your hand or clear the top of your hand?
Right. The way you do it makes a whole lot of sense, but when you said catastrophic discharge, I was thinking of reasons past girlfriends have broken up with me, but we're not talking about that. You're doing something interesting with your mod spring as well.
Yeah, we're using a polyfiber spring because there's been a lot of misconception as far as individuals buying loaded springs or gold-plated springs to up the conduction of their mod. Actually, with our switch, the actual conduction and the contact of the switch takes place above the button. So we use a polyfiber spring because it doesn't transfer heat or conduct electricity. Therefore, it eliminates the hot button. So it's just, again, a safety feature and also a major performance improvement because it adds to an incredible, very minimal voltage drop.
And of course, you're doing high performance mods and you're using high quality metals. Tell the people your metal options.
We offer them in aerospace, aluminum, beryllium, copper, and naval brass. All of our materials are sourced in the U.S. We buy domestic sourced materials. Everything on the mod is made and manufactured in North Carolina. The materials are sourced Michigan, a couple of other states, but even our packaging is done in-house, in-state, in High Point, North Carolina. I'm based out of Greensboro, North Carolina, but yeah, I never smoked a Chinese cigarette. And why would I ever want to vape a Chinese mod?
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, in addition to the gorgeous naked mods you have some gorgeous laser engraved editions. Tell the people what makes your laser engraving different.
Well, laser, there's some other misconceptions. Most people that use laser on metal, they're basically marking the metal, and that's a CO2 laser. We're incorporating the technology of fiber optic. And with fiber optic, you're actually removing or cutting the metal. So you're able to engrave or etch, and it's a permanent mark. Any removal is permanent. So there's a lot of mods out there that are coated and painted and plated, and they're just not permanent. And with the price points that those demand, I myself would be very frustrated if I were to get something that was coated or plated, knowing if you use it, it's gonna wear off.
Your mods look fantastic. Can you just go through the MSRPs of the different editions?
Yes, the aluminum retails for $160. The brass is right at $180, and copper right at $190.
J.Mark, your mods look fantastic. I'm going to go check out the special editions more because they're so cool. If you want to learn more about Rode USA, go to the company's website, and for the best vaping reviews, guides, and features, head on over to Vaping 360, the home of vaping.